question raised, and of course it was having to do with transparency. I want to address that because I don't want to make people think that we're others and being transparent. What has happened with respect to the House redistricting issue, for those in the audience, is that, and this is known to the committee, but I'm saying this for those folks out there, is that in 2006 we amended our Constitution to restore an idea about representation that was 225 years old, which is that cities, municipalities, political subdivisions that deserve representation should have it. That's the fundamental idea that was written into the Constitution in 1784. And that idea does run up against some difficulty when we try to balance out small districts with large districts. Particular problems come when you have a town like perhaps like mine, which is 4,500 people or so. Deserves rep, approximately 3,300 persons per rep. We've got to find a place for another 1,200 people in a flotilla. And the difficulty of making those big discrepancies work in the context of a whole lot of small towns with fixed populations is really very, very complicated. And there are a couple of people, particularly the clerk, who's worked on a lot of these ideas, and there are others. I see Joel Anderson, our reason there is done a lot of work on this. It's a very complicated problem. And quite frankly, because it's a mathematical problem, it doesn't lend itself to the sort of give and take with the public that may have been the case in previous redistricting procedures. Because you can't come to this committee and say, boy, Milton or Enfield would love to be with Canaan, because when you work out the math, it may never be. Because you just can't make it work. Or you may be able to make it work, but you may not be able to make it work. There's no opportunity for give and take or trying to negotiate arrangements between towns. That's just the way it is. And quite frankly, that's the way it worked for a very long time, really up until one man, one vote. Representatives just simply the House kept gaining representatives by mathematical formula until the early 40s, when they had, I think, 437 members of the House, and got thrown the rule. The state, being cheap, decided to fix the number of reps in the population to the seat in the room, which is between 375 and 400, which is why that number exists today. So if we continued with that mathematical formula, historically, who knows, we might have 800 representatives in the House today. So we're back to the mathematical formula, which leaves out a whole lot of opportunity for public debate. Now, in terms of the other things we're going to be involved with, having to do with congressional districts, etc., we can discuss public forums we want to have for that. But we've been holding off on this because we really have no way to utilize a public forum to get us answers. I just want to make that point. I guess that's the extent.